grown woman, but this is a woman. This is a woman. This is a woman with a career. And I always told him, don't the subscribers. But because she was such a woman that had her together, she wasn't after him for his bag or anything like that. She had her own bag, right? You know what I'm saying? He decides to her. And I told him, I said, if you're gonna lead this woman on, don't even bother with her, okay? Because she truly likes you, okay? And I get it, it's been a while for you, but do not pursue it with her. So you know what he does? When this whole Vaughn situation, don't get me into that. When this whole Vaughn situation happened, and I should have known just by the way he treats his mother, that this eventually was gonna turn bad, even with me and with the young lady. But he is with Vaughn doing this light-skinned niggas podcast, dissing the lady. And I said, I'm watching the video, I'm like, so this is what pissed him off. I'm telling y'all what pissed him off. This is why it didn't have to do with Vaughn. It didn't have nothing to do with Chelsea. It had everything to do with me checking him behind the scene about the way I said, let me tell you something. Yes, you're friends with Vaughn. Y'all got a podcast going, but you getting new and you feeling yourself. This is the only that you getting. This is a grown woman. This is not a 23-year-old woman. This woman is in her 30s. And I'm saying this behind the scenes, and this is when I went live, and I said Kiwi Studios had to form a separation so that if this lady wanted to file suit for sexual coercion or assault or anything because she's embarrassed that she went this far with you, I don't want Kiwi Studios associated with that. Like, no, because if I had known that you were like this, I wouldn't have. No.
You won't believe the chaos that just hit YouTube. Storm Monroe, once a rising star, mentored and backed by Tasha K, went live out of nowhere and dropped shocking revelations that left everyone speechless. This isn't your typical drama or petty squabbles. We're talking betrayal, manipulation, and personal attacks that shook the entire community. Tasha K, the very person who helped Storm get noticed, opened doors for him, and gave him opportunities he could never reach on his own, is now facing serious allegations that challenge everything fans thought they knew. The tension boiled over when Tasha confronted Storm during a live stream, demanding to know why he stayed silent about what Chelsea supposedly said in front of witnesses.
Hey, I just had another question. I want to get to the bottom of it, Nylah, because, Storm is on here. Hey, Storm, how you doing? Long time.
Right, long time no talk.
I know. So who told you about me eating Chelsea?
Oh, honey, she told me that right in my kitchen.
So why didn't you ever say anything about that when it was first done? You dragged me and her for years. Why did this just come out now if that was the case? Because you can't stand her. And she don't wrote a book calling you a...
I don't give a about that. It come out when it come out.
So it come out when it come out. But Storm, you have been talking on these internet streets for years. And you can stand... But Storm.
Okay, I'm not gonna
I feel like honestly, because people caught you in a lie, that
what
you
lie?
just put that on Chelsea. Now here's the thing. I took up for you when Chelsea lied on you.
What lie? What lie?
That lie.
She told me that the same way she told me you and your husband were swingers.
Storm, you said I told you that.
No,
we had a bedroom.
She
Storm,
told me that. She told me that.
Storm, on your live.
Storm, you can take her that. I'm not finna give her that.
No, Storm, stop. No. We letting the cat out the bag now. What you running for? You running too?
Ain't nobody running from nothing.
Yeah, you are. You running. Okay, we having a casual conversation. No. We don't have a casual conversation.
This is what you want, though. This is what you wanted, though.
What do I want?
You picked the wrong side. You let that ruin your life.
Ain't nobody ruin my life.
You let that ruin your circle. That's what the...
Nobody ruin my
circle. You should have left that in New York where the he was. You should have left that in New York where the
People were left stunned, struggling to wrap their heads around how someone she worked so hard to lift could turn around and publicly expose her. The betrayal hits even harder when you consider their history. Storm wasn't just another creator in the mix. Tasha K poured her time, energy, and genuine care into helping him grow. She guided him through YouTube, coached him on platforms like OnlyFans, and defended him when critics tried to drag him. She helped him rise, believing he'd stay loyal. But instead of showing gratitude, Storm fired back openly, dropping shocking accusations that have fans questioning the person he's become. This isn't just...
Gotta let a big boy you.
Right.
But if you was one of the girls, I would be like, you effing, you that. Because I know if I send one of them for you, it's not going to be like that, but it'd be man to man. And so I'm like, Storm, listen, you 5'2". Your titties are as big as mine. You can call me on the you boo.
Man,
Oh my God.
out.
You miss your mommy, don't you? You see my kids out here? You see how my kids is acting?
It was a whole family reunion. Yes, whole family reunion.
My 2 light-skinned kids. You see how they acting? I'm trying to, like, dark-skinned kids would never. They would never. Light-skinned, the entitlement, the spoiled, the brats, the world revolves around me. You chose her. At the end of the day, you chose that bitch. You chose that bitch. If everybody just did their job, they would still be here. Storm would be in our movies. He would be on the big screen right now. That is facts, bro.
Man.
That is facts.
Man, I really for a smidgen of time, I really thought it was about to work out last night. I was like, oh my God.
Because I called him. I wanted to address the lies. You sat up on your platform and said that I was in close proximity to Tasha. They were swingers. Her and her husband, all they talked about was sex. My winos know that's cap. I don't talk about sex on my platform. I don't even move myself in a sexual way. But you two, you is an underpaid, short, fat, scuffy sex worker that got fired from doing sex work. And Chelsea couldn't pay nobody to take it but a geriatric patient, okay? Let's just stop the gap.
And the respect that once existed between them is now completely tangled in this explosive fallout. Every move Storm makes from here could come back to bite him, and fans are glued to every twist. Social media's on fire, buzzing non-stop with opinions, theories, and hot takes. Some think Storm is finally speaking the truth, while others say pride and clout are driving him. People are debating who will win, who will lose, and what other secrets could drop next. Every post, video, and leaked message is being dissected, and the tension is nearly unbearable. The drama hit its peak when Tasha openly called out Storm's recent moves, labeling his new connections reckless and warning he could be hurting his own career. Storm fired right back, going public with personal details about Tasha and blaming her for the hurdles he says he's faced. The situation has spiraled into a messy mix of emotions, betrayal, and public scrutiny, and it don't look like it's cooling off anytime soon.
Yeah, you just don't get
was about because you got on my platform and lie on that nigga, and I wasn't gonna do it, and I wasn't gonna do it, and I wasn't do it.
We got that.
And I wasn't do it.
Blaming it on her. They're both the same. So listen, here's the thing. Chelsea did not, like, you had furniture in your house, Storm, and you gave her furniture, okay? And I didn't let Chelsea lie on you. I'm not gonna let you lie on Chelsea.
Okay, but Chelsea you lied on me. Can
I talk? Can I talk?
You lie. No, you can't. You lie.
Oh.
No. How about that?
Oh.
Since you thought you were doing something.
Oh. Nylah, Chelsea wasn't around to cause $4 million worth of problems. That was me and Star Marie.
Listen, she was around from the beginning.
She wasn't.
She was.
She wasn't.
She was.
I hired her at $700,000, Storm.
She was.
She wasn't.
At the end of the day, that's who you chose.
Storm. Storm.
That's who you chose.
She worked for me. You didn't work for me. Storm, let me ask you something.
No, you
what did you give me out of our relationship?
Don't ask me.
I can't ask.
I think you ever asked me to come down or just try to throw the rest of my
what?
Storm, you shit. I didn't even hardly see you. Tell the people how when I came to Atlanta, I didn't even hardly see you when I still built the channel. The same trying to do over there, and it ain't gonna work because they ain't me. Y'all have a good night.
The tension between Storm and Tasha has escalated to a whole new level. Every move now seems designed to provoke, shock, or dominate attention. The saga of mentor versus protege has never been this wild, and fans are holding their breath, wondering who will control the story. Just when it felt like the feud couldn't get messier, Storm dropped hints that even bigger revelations are on the horizon. Hidden secrets, explosive receipts, and stories that could flip everything upside down. Tasha isn't backing down either. She's signaling that she has evidence that could reverse the narrative and put the spotlight squarely back on her. The suspense is electric. Who will come out on top?